Famous for her roles as a political analyst, writer, and TV host, Meghan McCain is a media tycoon in her 40s. She has been a fascinating figure throughout her life, from her tenure on The View to her vocal political opinions. Nonetheless, photos of Meghan have recently gone viral, leading many to question her motivations. Her meteoric rise to fame was spurred by an unforeseen event. Because of how courageous, self-assured, and shockingly risky the photos are, they have ignited a passionate debate online. Why are people paying so much attention to these pictures, and what's the narrative behind them? Has Meghan McCain's journey reached its climax, or is she still at the beginning? Continue reading to discover the reason behind the uproar surrounding these images and what they may disclose regarding Meghan's changing public persona. There have been many admirers and detractors of political commentator Meghan McCain during her time on television. More people are interested in her private life than in her political opinions as of late. These fresh visuals are a huge change from what she did before. It is difficult to remain silent when they are vivacious, aggressive, and daring. Major political debates occupied the bulk of Meghan's public persona up until very recently. On the other hand, these fresh images show a more carefree, self-assured, and vibrant side of her. So why hesitate any longer? By the way, why are we taking this enormous risk? Is Meghan's newfound self-assurance reflected in these pictures, or do they reveal a more fundamental change in her public persona? Clearly, Meghan isn't shy about striking a stance for these pictures. Because of her forthright views and political acumen, Meghan has always been a prominent member of society. In contrast, these images capture her in a lighter, carefree, and sexually expressive mood. The attitudes are rather controversial when considered collectively, and they deviate greatly from the conventionally polished and professional image. This courageous woman who accepts her story may serve as an inspiration to some. Despite this, the images have surprised a lot of passersby. Since Meghan is so well known, some have wondered if it is okay for her to act so provocatively in these photos. Do not forget, though, that Meghan McCain has always been and will continue to be an independent thinker and doer. No one can say that she has ever made an effort to be a good student or obey the rules. It seems like in these photos she is fighting for the right to be authentic. After being the focus of attention for so long, maybe she is attempting to reclaim control of her story. By posting these images, she may be trying to convey the message, "This is me and I'm not scared to show it." Meghan, who is 40 years old, is enjoying a personal and professional revival. Taking into account her notoriety for political criticism and the legacy of her family, these images depict a carefree and lighter side of her. Would you call this Meghan rebranding, or just her embracing her confidence? It doesn't matter who is right. What matters is that these pictures make you think. These photographs are a powerful declaration of strength for Meghan's fans. They think it's great that she can demonstrate her adaptability and share her opinions outside of political debate. Unlike many women in the spotlight today, Meghan is not conforming to the norms of professionalism and modesty. The fact that she shared these images shows how strong and independent she feels. She refuses to allow the views of others influence her sense of identity or behavior. "I can be confident and still be me." Her devoted followers can breathe a sigh of relief at this liberating expression. However, a lot of people think Meghan McCain isn't suitable for those kinds of photos. They contend that she ought to be modeled more professionally, considering her position as a public figure and political figure. Despite her successful career in political analysis, some find the disturbing and intimate photographs she has shared online disturbing and doubt her credibility. However, let me to explain, Meghan has perpetually been a troublemaker. She has no shame in publicly questioning established norms, whether in her political or personal life. Maybe it's the point that these photographs don't fit the stereotype of a same dieu. Using them, Meghan questions the conventional wisdom that women, and particularly political women, should adhere to a one identity. Part of her is rebelling against social norms by showing the world that she has many interests outside of work. Most of these images have been shared by Meghan on various social media platforms. Social media sites like Instagram have opened the door for famous people to have more personal interactions with their fans. In her many social media posts, Meghan has never been shy about sharing her opinions and family images. These photos show the woman behind the political rant, which helps to put it in context. She normally keeps her broadcast character under wraps, but these show a different aspect of her nature. Meghan may be trying to establish a more personal connection with her fans by sharing these photos rather than presenting herself as a lifeless thing or the daughter of a famous politician. On social media, there may be an avalanche of criticism. When renowned people like Meghan share private photos online, everybody seems to be staring at the photo and what others have to say about it. Some may admire her boldness and self-assurance, while others may find it disgusting. But these pictures show that Meghan can really get people to react. Regardless of your views towards them, you can't deny their impact. Worse yet, in some social media settings, it is all that's required to maintain relevance. Media portrayals of Meghan McCain's choices reflect a larger problem: the pressures placed on women by society. For a long time, the idea that women in journalism and public service should be more reserved and professional than men has been around. That is something Meghan is vehemently against. She is an asset to the company because of her bravery, self-assurance, and respect for women. Cultural standards regarding the public personalities expected of women are reflected here, and it's not just with Meghan. The photographs of Meghan McCain are really about much more than that. The protagonist, a female character, gains control of her story, identity, and self-esteem in these books. No matter how you feel about her choice to reveal them, you cannot dispute the significant impact they have made. An excellent way to remember that we are all free to express ourselves whatever we like is to follow Meghan's lead. This might also signal the beginning of Meghan's public life entering a new phase, which is another plausible scenario. Have you any opinions on the images of Meghan McCain? What are your thoughts on whether they empower people or go too far? Is the lady taking charge of her story represented by them, or is she just trying to keep up with the times? Feel free to share your opinions down below. Give this post a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to get updates on this and other popular issues. Stay tuned for the next development.